Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Beth Coffee. I'm an indie author with published books on Amazon. Links in the description down below. Today, I'm coming to show my October Caffeine and Legends book box. It's the only subscription box I have currently. It is a little pricey, but you know, that's what I spend my money on. October's theme, paranormal pages. I get the roulette box. You can choose coffee, tea, drinking chocolate, or roulette, which you get one of the above. So it has a note from the author of the book that's included. Should I read it? Yeah. Dear reader, hello, how are you? You look amazing. You're absolutely glowing. I know it's likely perspiration from the hellscape we're living in, but still, you're making it work. Thank you so much for subscribing to Caffeine and Legends. I'm excited to celebrate the spookiest, best month of the year with you by sharing my new horror novel, Play Nice. Let me look at this up. I love this cover. It's really nice. So, Rachel Harrison, Play Nice, Home is Where the Horror Is. It's a hardback book. And it comes with a signed book plate and a sticker of the house. So cute. So, anyway, let's go on. I consider horror and fantasy close cousins. It's hard to say which wears more eyeliner, but they get along famously. My favorite genre fiction balances escapism with the exploration of a universal challenge or truth. I also love genre fiction that offers a new take on a beloved trope. Play Nice isn't exactly a haunted house novel. It's a possessed house novel. It's about demons, literal and metaphorical. It's about family, about sisters, about memory, truth, power, perception, and childhood trauma. It's about how we can be demonized when we dare step outside the bounds society has set for us. Play Nice follows the story of Cleo Barnes, a young stylist influencer, leading a picture-perfect life in New York City. Upon learning of her estranged mother's sudden death, Cleo decides to turn something ugly into something beautiful and flip the house that caused her family so much grief. Cleo doesn't want many memories of the house her mother claimed was occupied by an evil demon and went on to write a non-fiction book about, a book Cleo has never read at the insistence of her family. Cleo believes her older sister and her father, who are adamant that the house was not haunted by a demon, just a sad, deluded woman struggling with alcoholism and taking it out on her daughters. But belief is slippery, as is memory. When Cleo returns to the house, she realizes there might be some truth to her mother's claims. She finds a copy of her mother's long out-of-print book, annotated just for her. When memories surface and presence in the house makes itself known, Cleo begins to question everything she thought she knew about her family, her childhood, and herself. This is a book of many inspirations. Its origin story equal parts what the media did to Britney Spears, plus Amityville Horror, plus Hamlet. And like, what if a haunted house wasn't a remote Grand Victorian Gothic, but a dated 70s split level in a cul-de-sac? And why choose between a haunted house and a possession story? Why not both? So thank you for checking out Play Nice. I hope you have the most fun reading it. Just make sure you leave the lights on. Beware of shadows. Some of them have eyes and some want to say hello. And there's also a playlist, which I don't know how that works, but I guess you scan that and it opens Spotify. I don't know. So, about the box. This October's pick, Play Nice by Rachel Harrison, takes us into a possessed house where the protagonist confronts the ghost of her past. This month's brew, okay, if you get a tea, the tea was Grounds for Thought. No, that's the coffee. The coffee was Grounds for Thought, a family-owned coffee shop and independent bookstore in Bowling Green, Ohio. How cool. The chocolate, which is what I got this time, Dark and Sweet blend from Chocolita is a perfect match for our October story. Just like the book, it's rich, a little dark, and very satisfying. This woman-owned company crafts organic, ethically sourced drinking chocolate in Sedona, Arizona, and is known for her botanically infused blends and commitment to sustainable practice. If I had got the tea, it was Blooming with Joy, a woman-owned small business based in O'Fallon, Missouri, that believes joy is more than a feeling, it's a choice. Handcrafted loose leaf blends, crafted with care, eco-conscious packaging, and a focus on creating small moments of comfort. They featured the pumpkin spice tea, because how could we not? So, Play Nice reads like a movie, so we thought it would be fun to include some popcorn. We're so excited to feature Peterson Family Farm, a small family-owned farm in Utah, dedicated to cultivating community and honoring the rhythm of the land. Non-GMO popcorn, locally grown, hand-harvested, and naturally colorful, no dyes. Just pure goodness of kernels dried under the open sky. And my bookish charm. That's so cute. That was upside down. Home is where the books are. And it's a keychain. We couldn't resist adding a little bookish charm this month's box with a keychain made just for us. Since our October pick has some haunted HGTV vibes, we felt this was the perfect nod to home. These were created by Alchemy, a husband and wife owned small business that is built on helping independent artists bring their ideas to life. Known for their care, collaboration, and creativity, Alchemy helped bring a little more magic to this month's box. And then it has a recipe for Lights Out Latte. And that's it. So that's my October box. Next month, I don't remember what the theme was. A seat at the table, I think is what it was. Thanksgiving in America is in November. So I got some nice popcorn. All right, guys. See you next month.